Hello and welcome, this is the Benjinator and you're watching Let's Play Xenogears, the greatest JRPG on Earth. So last time we saw that Faye and Faye are having a discussion. To be specific, what seemed to be the three active parts of Faye's personality. There was a fourth one that's also involved, but he doesn't seem to be involved at all in this discussion, really. Where we're investigating Faye's past, and it seems like what happened was that Faye had a very traumatic childhood where his mom was turned into Mei Yang, and she thought that he was the contact, so he started running experiments, and as a result, Faye's personality split in two. One known as the coward, and one known as Id. Id endures all the pain, and he's full of hatred and evil, and we've seen that he's use superpowers to destroy villages and cause a lot of havoc and pain to a lot of people. Meanwhile, the coward seems to be stuck rewatching fake sentimental memories of his life over and over again. And he likes to just try to forget that anything bad actually happened. So we're hopefully trying to resolve this. And basically, Faye, the third artificial personality, the one that we know, and the one we've played throughout the game, is trying to bridge the gap between both of these personalities and try to get them to understand. And most recently we saw that we discovered that just before Faye's mom was killed due to a unleashing of Faye's internal powers, it seemed like she kind of came back to her senses just before the end. And so maybe that will have an effect on Id. Maybe he'll stop hating the universe so much. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh, there she is. Yeah. It does not seem to believe it. Stop denying truth, Id. Yep. It's true. Just that bastard, the coward, kept this from you the whole time. So lots of people had to die in the meantime. Well. Seems like he's seen the error of his ways. Realizes that he's can only connect through people through evil and destruction. Yeah. Come on, Faye, I believe in you. Come together. Well, I guess Id may have seen the light. Oh, I guess so, yeah. He's given up his memories. Oh, damn. Integration is not yet complete. Alright, so it seems like Id is finally willing to cough up the memories. Oh, what is this? That's Cain being carried on a giant throne by a bunch of Jawas, it looks like. So that looks like Ellie. This looks like a long time ago. Ellie wearing sandals, and is that Faye? Is that Lacan? Who is that? Oh, damn it. Elheim. Oh, that's Abel. Damn. Cain and Abel. Coincidence? I think not. Oh, there's Emeralda right there. Shit, is that so? Is this that Kim in the Zabome civilization? Oh, all those dudes. Yeah, we saw little snippets of this scene. Live. So this is what I mean by that phrase live. That word live is actually quite important. It has a lot to do with sort of Faye in his past lives. And here's, of course, Lacan doing his painting. So we can kind of infer that these are the known past lives of our friend Faye, also known as the Contact. Lacan, live. Well, hopefully we won't be hearing Ellie say Faye live, because that means that she's gonna die too. And here's Krellian, of course, creating God with his own hands. So this is all like this is basically hundreds of thousands of years of memories now, all of a sudden flooding into Faye's head. Huh. Lacan, okay. So now we're seeing a little bit of Lacan, right? So is this like him? Is this like Lacan after he's basically destroyed the world? Who's he talking to? Fascinating. Oh, there's the there's Lacan's year or what have you. Whatever it might be called. Ah. Yeah, that is a devastating sight right there. It looks kind of like Golgotha, but could just be the surface after the Diabolos disaster, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, yeah. So, this is after Lacan probably got in contact with the Zohar and sort of went nuts. Live. Live! Ay. I will live. So yeah, we're seeing that this is basically Lacan after he turned into... Yeah, Graf right there. And so originally he looked exactly like it does now. Oh shit. So this... Oh yeah, so this is back when Graf was essentially, I guess, made. And he was determined to destroy the world, because he was also full of, like, hatred and suffering. Oh, what's going on now? Who's talking to you? Har. Oh, who's that guy? And now we're about to see another interesting aspect. The first and the last, baby. God. God, it's me. What is that movie? I forget what it's called. God, It's Me, Margaret, I think. So, this is an interesting... I used the word interesting. I gotta stop doing that. So, this is what is known as the existence. There, yeah, the existence. So, we've heard about this before, about Graf being in contact with the existence. Something of a higher dimension. A being from the fifth dimension, let's call it. So basically the way of existence is an entity from a higher plane of being. So back when the Zohar was created, it was meant to be the ultimate energy source. And then it turned into the ultimate interplanetary invasion weapon. But basically what happened was that the engine was activated. And then it connected to other dimensions. And what happened was, essentially, this wave existence descended. It came from a higher plane of existence to a lower plane of existence. And now it get caught up in Deus. So this is basically a entity that is stuck in Deus. Yeah, the cage of fleshly existence. So this is a I mean, as hard as it is to explain, this is a person or a thing or an entity that comes from a higher plane of existence that's stuck in this machine. So, and what this meant was that Faye / Kim / Lacan / Abel was created by the wave existence. And that's why he has multiple generations. And that's why he has superpowers, because this being, this wave existence created him. And so the best way to kind of understand it is that this is like a rebel virus inside of Deus. And he created Faye as a way to combat it. And this is way, way back when, right? This is during that crash. And that little kid that you just saw is Abel, right? That's Abel. He was the sole passenger that survived on the Eldridge. And so he defined the wave existence's existence in a four-dimensional sphere. And he was, at the time, thinking of his mother. So this is where it gets really Freudian, is that basically Ellie was created as kind of a prototype of memories of Abel's mom. So it's a little bit trippy. It's a little bit confusing. but the whole idea is that the contact, Faye, Kim, Lacan, was created as a means to fight. The whole thing is that the Way of Existence created Faye to get him out of being stuck inside Deus. So that's why he's got superpowers, and that's why he remembers all these things over multiple generations. And so this is like the true meaning of what it means to be the contact. And that's kind of Faye's true purpose in life, so to speak. So, does that mean that Ellie's going to be released? Sounds like that's what he's saying. The he, she, it, the Way of Existence is saying, hey, if you destroy Deus, it'll release the chains on Ellie, or the mother. And so that's something that's going to be discussed a little bit later, but if you guys are a little bit confused about, well, is Myung the mother of all humans? Is Ellie? They technically both are, but that's going to get addressed in a little bit. So, yeah, Faye's had basically a purpose ever since he had contact with Deus 10,000 years ago when he was able. So it's so crazy. I mean, this is why I love this game, though. It's just like, Faye's fate has been determined ever since human existence, right? And he's essentially the same person, just reliving the same life with the same power, looking the same, and having different names. So it seems that also Faye has, from what it looks like, has merged his personalities. We don't have that, split between id and the coward and himself anymore. He's gotten over his shit, man. Yeah. And the Way of Existence is pleased. Yeah. It's good stuff. Use the Xenogears. So we finally hear the word of the title of this game. And as you'll see, it's the final form of Weltall. It's the basically the morphed form. So it's good stuff. Taking a small break. Yeah, and this is something that I should have edited out. I'm still getting used to post gaming and so forth. As you can see, there's all my save files. And yeah, it's Final Fantasy VI. Still working on that with Mike. Maybe one of these days it'll get finished, but I'll get better about that in the future. Usually I like to, block out the save data from my videos. Oh, there we are. So now that it has been subsumed, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's Xenogears. That is the ultimate gear. Now that Faye has become reformed and has had contact with the Zohar, it's going to be all sorts of craziness. But maybe Faye can save his dad. Everybody's one. Faye is a unified human being. It's so cool. Yay! We're no longer split personality syndrome. It's so beautiful. What's happening now? Is Faye's dad gonna die? Is this gonna be another tragic scene? I certainly hope not. Whoa, what? Dad is Graf? Oh no. So, So yeah, you remember how Graf has the ability to go from one body to the next? He basically took over Kan Wong's body. And throughout this game, what you've been seeing is that Kan Wong, because he had such a strong will, was able to fight back and reassert control of his body every once in a while. But whenever we saw Graf, he was still Kan, right? Just that his personality was dominant at that time. When we saw Wise Man, it means that Kan Wong's personality was dominant at the time. So it was an interior struggle, if that makes any sense. As he's explaining right here. Yeah. So how trippy is that? Like, this game doesn't really pull any punches when it comes to, like, throwing you twist after twist. It's relentless, but I love it. It's so good. Don't do it, Dad. Don't kill me. Yeah. You're Khan, but you're also Lacan. Like, it's really strange. But yeah, I mean, really, this is... Graph is what happens when you don't get over your issues and you're the contact, right? So Faye just got over everything. Like, he was able to attain a sense of unity and self-worth, but Graph, you know, Lacan wasn't able to do that. So as a result, he became Graph and he destroyed the universe. And I guess if you look this up online in Perfect Works, the Diabolos disaster like killed like 96% of the world population. So it's all pretty crazy. So now we got some Star Wars stuff like, I'm never gonna fight you. Not gonna fight you, Dad. / Lacan / myself. It's so crazy. Yeah. It's like, I don't even know who I'm talking to anymore. I won't fight you, Dad. Also, I'm not gonna fight myself anymore. I already did enough of that. Oh, man. Now, of course, Graph's gonna be like, well, I'm gonna kill your friends instead. Don't kill them. I mean, look, C10's... He's redeemed himself, alright? No more of this shit. Oh. So, looks like Graph has... explaining that... he has a different agenda. Saying that even after you kill Dios... Myung and Ellie will still be around. And that's not going to be leading to any kind of salvation for humanity. That humanity will still, like, you know, create death. So this is, like, really classic for JRPGs. The, you know, kind of the ultimate nihilistic proposition where it's just like everything dies, then there's no more pain, there's no more suffering. That kind of thing. So that's what Graph's all about. He's kind of the prototypical JRPG villain. So... yeah, he's just kind of making that proposition to Faye. And Faye's gonna say, no, 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 listen, there's goodness in humanities. In humanity, good stuff can happen. And we just don't need Deus. I'm gonna save Ellie. Everything's gonna be fine. Now we're gonna have what it seems to be the ultimate fight. The showdown in front of the Zohar. Oh yeah. Xenogears versus I guess it's the Alpha Waltall, the True Waltall, or whatever it's called. Whatever Graph's gear's name is, I always lose track of it. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna see that fight. We're gonna see Faye fight fight himself like a 500-year-old angry version of himself in the form of Graph. So how's that going to go? Find out in the next episode of Let's Play Xenogears. This is the Benjinator, and thank you guys for watching.